University of Bordeaux obtained an Initiative of Excellence in 2010 to really become a comprehensive university, research university in the southwest of France, well integrated into the regional ecosystem, and really a very core rationale behind this merger was to have a very strategic transformation of learning and teaching at university and in our university, and to lead that. So a very big change for the University of Bordeaux, becoming one structure after many years of being separate structures. And then straight after that, putting in place a really wide curriculum reform based on competences and constructive alignment with a program approach, taking that to across the university and using this educational reform and pedagogical transformation as a way to build a new university. And you know, how do you get staff engagement for that? How do you manage that at the systemic level? And at the same time, develop creativity and enthusiasm for changing teaching and learning in a context which is really challenging with a lot of digital transformation, changing student population, and higher education is evolving very rapidly. The real challenge was just after we brought 4 very diverse communities together in one structure to go straight into curriculum form which is based on accreditation and the competence approach. And that was a very challenging, technical process to lead right after we had become a new structure. And it's actually now, looking back, when we're going into another accreditation, that we see that we overcame that by making sure there was a lot of discussion among pedagogical teams, a lot of discussion within disciplines, and although that was quite almost very challenging, we see at this time, as we're coming onto another round, that was not wasted time. Things that are long and laborious, that was not wasted time. We have really moved forward. The competence-based education is a given, and so now we are really moving further with the program approach. One of the difficulties is when you have projects that are working well, how can you embed that? How can you transfer it? And what I realize now, and it's taken me a while to realize that, and in particular with internationalization, is that you can only go so far with pedagogical innovation and teacher training for internationalization if you don't have the wider curriculum systemic transformation. You don't really have something coherent that's going to be embedded for a long time. So you need to stimulate individuals to do creative things, you need to encourage them, you need to provide professional development for individuals, but the bottom line for long change is really being able to sort of embed curriculum development. So I think what I'm saying is you need sort of carrot and stick, you need small incentives and flagship projects, but you also need to kind of have a very nice and strong top-down governance plan for that curriculum form, and you need to hold on to it. I think what I think we really need to do as well is really trust our teachers and get back to our academic staff. This is something that that it's not always easy in governance. Like people are change resistant, but I've worked a lot with teachers and academic staff, and I'm always really excited and encouraged to see what they want to do. Afterwards, we have to provide the guidance for that. But if anything, I'd say talk to your teachers, trust them to change things. Go back to them, and match that with strong policy which shows you mean business.